Pick it. What's your
pick it?
Hey Tom, what's a three-peat?
Three-peat is a thing that the Green Bay Packers have done a couple of times now. The rest of the league just can't seem to figure it out, but it's okay.
Is it three?
Was it the first time they did it before World War I?
Yeah, when they played against
a lot of things before World War I. It doesn't mean it doesn't count, Brandon. Okay, I was conceived before World War I.
Whoa.
Did you go over the top 3 times, buddy?
Pregnancy was a long time.
Yeah.
Also,
has anyone won 3 Super Bowls in a row? Has a team ever won 3 Super Bowls?
No. Where's Scooter at? Did he just scare?
Wouldn't that be called a 3?
He's at the Eagles parade, I thought.
Oh, Scooter's at the parade.
Yeah.
He'll be in the floats.
Yeah.
Well,
you know what?
I'm not shocked that Scooter didn't show up.
Let me see if we can get Scooter. You know, maybe we just have to say a few phrases and I'll encourage him to just appear. Yeah. Right? Like saying Beetlejuice 3 times kind of thing.
Yeah, I like it.
Beetlejuice.
All right, so I'm trying to think of what we could say.
Dave Campo is the greatest head coach in Cowboys history.
Oh, that's a good one.
Nice.
Bill Parcells. Or actually, I should say Barry Switzer.
Oh, okay.
Ezekiel Elliott center.
Jerry Jones.
No, it's not working. All right. Well, I guess in that case, it's just. Oh, there he is.
Oh, hey, what's up?
Hey.
What's up?
Good.
How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Welcome, chat, to another episode of Clickbait Sports. This week, we're going to be looking at the NFL draft and combine. Not talking about anything else. How you guys doing though? What's going on? What are the vibes like?
Vibes are, vibes are pretty good. Vibes are pretty strong. How are your vibes, Scoots?
All right, look, let's address the elephant in the room.
I thought we addressed the eagle in the room.
Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Here we go, though. For those waiting for this moment, it doesn't happen often, but here you go. Can I get a solo on my camera, please?
Yes, you can.
That is not me.
Go Birds.
Sorry.
Go Birds.
There we go.
All right, listen.
There you go. Perfect. Oh, wow. Just with a super chat for $250.
Oh my gosh.
There it is. Let's go, baby. Nice. Dude, you are going to get eaten alive today.
Yeah. The 2-minute video, apology video.
Those waiting for this moment. I was wrong. Okay? I was wrong. I thought the Eagles were fraudulent. It turned out it was the Kansas City Chiefs who were indeed fraudulent. I called a blowout. I was right. It was just the wrong team. Unfortunately, these Eagles are here, and I don't know if they're going to be going away anytime soon.
Oof.
Ooh. It's a dark day. It is very dark.
A dark day.
And what I need from everyone who can hear my voice right now is prayer for myself, my mental health, and the Dallas Cowboys as a general organization, because we need it. Probably more than any franchise.
My friend, you're getting buried, my dude.
You're buried. Yeah, I just saw 5 Frankies.
You have a couple. It's
David there with the 5 Benjis.
Don't beat Scooter.
Yeah. Check the private chat, Brandon, real quick.
Oh.
That's
Chinky Kinky. It's for
later. So Scooter, what are you doing tomorrow? You going to the parade?
Listen.
Might be.
Yeah. Listen. You know what? Let's just start.
How quickly can you get to Philadelphia is the question.
Yeah, I think there's direct flights from Orlando to Philly.
Let's just start at the Super Bowl. Immediate reaction. You were watching this game. Some of us were streaming it. I think all of us were streaming it. Yes. What was your reaction when you were watching this game? Did anyone anticipate this? Let me know.
First, before we even answer that, Scooter, I have a question for you. Okay? Because I needed the Eagles to stop the Chiefs from three-peating. Otherwise, I think I'd feel a lot worse than you even feel right now. Now, through the course of this season, I had a lot of fun with the Chiefs being devil worshippers into, being part of the occult, loving Satan. And you are a Christian man, correct? Your faith is strong. If the Eagles three-peat, does that test your faith in God? Is my question.
Ooh, that's a loaded question.
That is a question. It's not going to
It
test
does.
my...
As long as you had to think about that, it means it does a tiny bit.
No, it's not.
Tiny bit.
I was just looking for the
Revelation, maybe.
the Bible verse that goes along with what.
Okay, what would is there a Bible verse specifically
You
that
better
names
start
the
figuring out how to
Philadelphia
stop
Eagles
evil,
as the
then, Scooter.
worst?
That's your next
Yes.
task.
Buddy, I've got a Bible verse for you, buddy.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething.
Okay,
All right.
that's not in my.
That's you, my man.
This
That
is
is not in my
from
Bible.
Samuel 1:23. Saul and Jonathan, in life they were loved and admired, and in death they were not parted. They were swifter than eagles. They were stronger than lions.
Whoa.
There you go. That would have been technically true.
Swifter
Are
than
they just
Eagles.
predicting
I
next
want
championship
one
game?
thing.
I'm going
before-
to go with the different.
He might, Herman. He might.
Right here. Basically, this is from the Sermon on the Mount, and it describes how I'm feeling right now. All right. But I say to you, this is Jesus speaking, by the way. But I say to you, love your enemies and pray for those who persecute you, so that you may prove
You were praying
yourself
for the
to be
enemies all
sons
year. You called them
of your
prods.
Father who is in heaven. Here's the key point right here. For he causes his sun to rise on the evil and the good, and sends rain on the righteous and the unrighteous.
You seriously
Respectfully,
think Ryan Schottenheimer's going to carry
Jesus,
you?
I disagree.
No.
Respectfully.
Basically, what is going on right now. The rain is coming down on the righteous, right? And the sun is shining on the evil currently. That's all that's happening. I will say this, though. The only
Too early,
good
I
thing,
suppose.
if
Too early.
anything, that can come from this is hopefully this can spark Jerry Jones to realize that he is doing everything wrong. He's been doing everything wrong. This is the second Super Bowl the Eagles have won. They tore it down, built it back up, and they won another Super Bowl. Okay? So what we're doing is not working. And there are people in the Cowboys organization who are paying attention. Micah Parsons, namely, being one of them. Micah's saying, I need us to hit free agency. So
Dak
that's
says you're close.
what I'm taking out of this. Let me know what you guys are feeling, though. Did you see this coming? Did you anticipate a blowout in this fashion? Are the Eagles about to start a dynasty? What are your thoughts on this?
I just want to say, if you're gonna, I don't think it's a Bible verse, but it says, with God all things are possible, and it's certainly possible that this Eagles team could win 3 Super Bowls in a row. They look very good at this standpoint. I did not expect a blowout. I thought that the Chiefs would wake up after they got down 10, but when it was 17-0, the way that they were getting their asses kicked, that game was over. Like, it was done so early. Like, I'm sure that the Eagles fans picked out, how did the horses just get loose in Philly? That's what I want to know. How did that happen? But they were just planning whatever mischief that Philadelphians can get into. That was tough to watch. It was not an entertaining Super Bowl. And the one thing that I thought was, like, why couldn't the Bills do that to the Chiefs? Why not them? They were not capable.
But
and that
the
just
Bills
tells
were
you
gonna
how
get
good the
crushed in
Eagles
Super
are.
Bowl.
The Eagles dominated pretty much everyone except for the Rams, and they still weren't. They didn't really sweat. They sweated a little bit in that Rams game, but once that was over, man, they scored 55 in the NFC Championship game and then 44 in the Super Bowl. That's ridiculous.
A lot of points.
And they never sweated once. Not a sweat.
No sweat bet. Ain't that the truth?
I think a lot of us, and well, besides Scooter, who said the Eagles would get blown out, I think a lot of us anticipated a close game, just the way that they were going to be playing. And for the most part, like they held Saquon, right? Like Saquon didn't go off. Like Spags still didn't allow a 100-yard rusher. But man, even after the interception from Jalen Hurts, like the Eagles they were steady, man. And that defense, holy crap. Like
they didn't even blitz. They just rushed 4 and they destroyed them. That's the problem.
It's just wild. So I got to give credit to them. The O-line needs to get rectified for the Chiefs. I can't say that they're a three-peat team because, man, as someone who won a Super Bowl and thought it was the start of a dynasty and then never went back there, since 2011, it's very difficult to get back to the Super Bowl for most teams. So, yeah, I'm not there yet. But as long as they have Saquon and they have that defense and there's a bunch of young guys there too, they're gonna be all right.
I mean,
and of
if
course,
you think about it.
And
Abdul Carter is wearing Eagles jerseys, so in 4 or 5 years, he's probably going to be an Eagle. Just how this works.
Yeah, they're not going to lose many pieces, though, other than Kellen Moore, which I think was a subtraction.
That's a lateral subtraction.
Piece. Yeah.
Here's my question. Seeing what you've seen, knowing what you know, does winning the Super Bowl elevate Jalen Hurts into a new category of quarterback? This is a discussion I've been seeing online. Is Hurts now elite with this Super Bowl win and Super Bowl MVP? Or is
he's already been to 2 Super Bowls.
Howie Roseman did a great job, and any quarterback put in this position could do the same thing Hurts is doing.
Yeah, he's already been to 2 Super Bowls. I don't know if he's, had that seminal game where, he throws and completes that crazy pass that defines his career. I mean, but he certainly was played as well to win the Super Bowl MVP when he was the first time they lost to the Chiefs. Had they won that game and there wasn't no phantom call on what's the name? Bradbury. He would have been Super Bowl MVP. So yeah, I think he is elite, and that chokes. I have to choke on saying that, but I just got a hundo, so I got to.
Oh no!
I think it's safe to say he's already better than Patrick Mahomes. Already better than Mahomes.
What are we doing here?
I don't know. It's he looks good, and you look good in that Kelly Green, my man.
That's a nice. Is that a scarf?
Terrible. Yeah, this was from NFLshop.com. It's a
appreciate
really
you, Giovanni, and happy freaking
tag off. We know you're not going to send it back.
Do y'all?
Are you guys really?
I'm keeping the tag on. I'm returning this shit. I'm fucking. There's no way I can have this in my house.
I mean, dude, I'm wearing my Kenny Pickett. I mean, I got to celebrate Kenny Pickett being a Super Bowl champion.
Kenny Pickett.
Kenny Pickett. He came out. He took a knee like a champion, my friend. He may have blown a 4th down. He has thrown more passes in the Super Bowl than Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, and
Dak Prescott,
Jaden Daniels, and Dak Prescott, and Justin Herbert combined.
Come
on.
Here's my question, though. Would you take Hurts over all of those quarterbacks? Are you taking Hurts over Lamar Jackson?
Just here we go. Here we go.
Oh, wow.
Are you taking Hurts over Josh Allen just because he won a Super Bowl? These are my questions.
Okay.
Dude, would you take Nick Foles over Josh Allen because he won a Super Bowl?
Well, that's another point. RG3 also tweeted this. I don't know if you guys saw that tweet. Basically, he did a little before the Super Bowl. He said, if Jalen Hurts wins, he will be elevated into a new category. He will be better than Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson. He will be in a completely different category. So if that is the case, would you then take him over these quarterbacks?
Well, hold on. I want to answer the first question first about elevating him, because I think it does, and especially how he played, right? He was their leading rusher as well. And I mean, he had some great throws. Obviously, he had the interception, which wasn't so good. But I mean, I think you could have given it to a couple of defenders. Like Sweat Sweat was amazing, right? And you could look at Cooper DeJean potentially getting Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah,
but Hurts had the game that he needed to have, right? And I think it hopefully shut up a lot of people, because I think Jalen Hurts got significantly overhated, especially this season. But you mentioned before, Scoots, even before the Super Bowl, right? Of like, who have the Eagles beaten, what have you. They beat the Ravens, right? And now they beat the pants off of the Kansas City Chiefs. And it wasn't close. Like, that was not a close game. Like, they were getting their ass whooped 24-0 at halftime. It was 34-0 before they scored a single point, right? Like, this is was an embarrassment for the Kansas City Chiefs the way they showed up. And so got to give all the credit to the Eagles, their defense 100%. But Jalen Hurts deserves a ton of that credit too. So yeah, I think he gets elevated 1,000,000%.
Yeah, that was like, belt to ass all game.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hardcore belt to ass. Those butt cheeks were beat red by the end of that.
It was like when it's silly how we do it with quarterbacks. Like, I think more people are going to pay attention to Jalen Hurts next year than they did this last season because he won. And it doesn't like take away from anything that he'd already done before. Same way, like, I don't think Josh Allen really escalated to the tier he's in until that playoff game that he lost against Kansas City, the 13 seconds game where, you know, he threw the fourth touchdown to Gabe Davis with those 13 seconds left. Like, it was just one of those insane performances in a loss. So doing it in the Super Bowl, it carries more weight than it probably should in terms of like how you view an entire quarterback's body of work. But I think more people will be paying attention and talking about Jalen Hurts next year in that same category of those top flight quarterbacks. And if he wasn't there last year, he was that tier 2 group. But so much of it was based on, so much of the conversation was around Saquon Barkley, and rightfully so. Like, Saquon was insane. He had one of the all-time running back seasons. Hurts is just like, I don't know. He's just good. He's like reliably good. Also, he's like he's so cool, guys. Oh my God. He's just so cool.
He is.
I could never be as cool as Jalen Hurts. Every
I've
interview
for
or
years.
whatever, I'm like, that guy's way cooler than I'll ever be.
But I will
I've
say, when he threw that interception, I thought, here we go. Here come the Chiefs. And I talked to a lot of Eagles fans. Even when they were up 24-0, these people were scared still. They were like, oh my gosh, they're going to come back still. I can't. Finally, like fourth quarter up big, then a lot of them were able to relax. But it's going to be interesting to see what happens to these Eagles now that Kellen Moore is accepting the Saints job. That's an interesting thing that we need to discuss, as well as what do they do? Have teams figured out how to guard Saquon? Because I did say the Chiefs running game was going to be something to look at, and they did hold Saquon in check a little bit. They just fell apart literally everywhere else in this game.
Yeah, I mean, you're seeing a shift in defenses where during the stream, I was talking, they're going to put a lot of emphasis on trying to stop Barkley and try to make Hurts beat him. And Hurts beat him. Yeah, he beat him belt to ass.
Like,
and
okay.
It was, they did a great job bottling up Barkley, but, there's always a trade-off. And you know what? If you put Jalen Hurts on the Giants are a playoff team. I will say that.
Ooh.
So
that's a take. I mean, behind that O-line and those receivers that can't catch.
Not.
Here, let me show you guys something. And it's
our guard. Who was he throwing the ball to?
I'm going to tell you
Malik
why.
Neighbors and Travis Hunter next year. That's
why
who
people
it's gonna
don't
be.
talk enough about Jalen Hurts. It's because his passing touchdowns get eaten alive because the Eagles and Jalen have a cheat code when they get on the goal line, when they get close. Whereas a lot of quarterbacks, like how many 1-yard passes did we watch Tom Brady throw to Mike Evans when he was a Buck, or Gronk, or Mahomes get like, that's 3 or 4 or 5, 6 touchdowns a year that are those short passes. The Eagles don't have to do that, right? So his stats, even though pretty damn good with interceptions every single year he's been in the league, Jalen Hurts, he'll never have those high passing touchdown numbers. And, everything else is on par and respectable with like all the guys that get thrown into that tier 1 category of quarterbacks. He's very good. He's safe with the football. So when you're saying like Eagles fans were worried, the Chiefs could get back in it, I don't think that's because they're thinking Jalen Hurts is going to cost them the game. That's just because we're all terrified of the Chiefs doing some crazy, silly thing that we would then have to be listening to. The greatest comeback in NFL history was the Kansas City, not just Super Bowl history, NFL history was the Chiefs. Hurts he's very good. And I am as guilty as anyone as not giving him enough credit throughout the course of like this last football season.
I think the problem too is they had a pretty rough year this past year. He kind of regressed. I think that's what kind of scares a lot of people off.
Well, in what, in 2023,
2023, yeah.
More picks.
He threw a lot of picks.
And I mean, their whole offense regressed a little bit, and they moved on from two different coordinators. And
the way I look at it, I like Jalen Hurts, by the way. I like him as a person. I just don't like the team that he plays for. So I like Jalen Hurts. Same, I like Saquon. Just hate that they're on the Eagles.
Sure.
But to me, when I'm looking at the Eagles, I'm not seeing Hurts as elite, right? He's like game changing. To me, he's managing the game. And it's someone posted on Twitter, Howie Roseman set up the Eagles. They were too good to fail. And that is really how I'm looking at the Eagles, because it's that defense that did a lot of the hard work, a lot of that carrying. It was Saquon initially that was able to get them in this position. Jalen Hurts was managing everything. So it's not like Hurts has to, and that's all he has to do. He doesn't have
our first dual threat game manager. Is Jalen Hurts the first dual threat?
You don't think
manager?
Russ Wilson was managed? You don't think what did Russ Wilson do in that Super Bowl against the Broncos that was particularly special?
I don't remember anything about that game.
He
Adam,
just coasted.
Oh, you got me.
Yeah.
What did Tom Brady do in the Super Bowl when they beat the Chiefs? You know what I mean? Like that defense was eating Mahomes alive. You know, so I don't think that you could base it off one game. Two, I think the game he had in the Super Bowl was warranted for Super Bowl MVP, and like I think he deserves props for that. And I feel like, unfortunately, like using the term game manager has a very negative connotation. And
I'm not trying to be negative about that. I'm just saying that is the reality of the situation. He's not asked to go win games, what I'm saying.
But he does.
But he can if he has to.
Yeah, I mean, like he still like helped win them the game.
My point is, I'm just coming from a Cowboys lens. Like if you look at me through the Cowboys lens, they go out. They ask Dak to win games. They ask Dak, throw 40, 50 times.
Not going well.
Go win the game. And exactly, that's my point. That is not how we should be running our team. We should do what the Eagles are doing. We should go get a running back, lean on the running back, lean on the play action. Now Dak's throwing 20, 30 passes a game.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you see.
No, but
I mean, you had a chance to do that. You had Derrick Henry in your lap, and Jerry Jones said, "Nah, we're good."
We're good.
Your answer
don't
was
need that guy.
Alvin Cook and Zeke Elliott. Come on, man.
I don't make these decisions.
You should.
They're going to draft that. So, do you want to draft Ashton Jeanty? Is that what you want?
Yes, I would be perfectly fine with Jeanty or taking a Luther Burden in the first, getting CD some help, falling back. This is a
This is a copycat league. The running backs are about to be overpaid for it. Now, I have a question. Do the Eagles somehow get Myles Garrett and make us all feel terrible?
I mean,
they don't need him.
I mean, you're gonna re-sign Zach Bond. He's gonna get paid. So I don't think they're gonna be able to afford him.
They got Sweat and Bond are going to hit free
Sweat
agency.
will probably get paid. I think he'll probably. I don't know if he'll be able to afford. They could probably only afford one.
Who knows? Who knows how they do their money?
Because I know Graham's retiring, so he's off the books.
So, wrapping things up a little bit with this Super Bowl, where do the Chiefs go from here? What are next steps? Is this dynasty over for the Chiefs? Or they just need to
give up.
reload?
Cowards. Leave.
As long as you have Mahomes, I think you're okay. Question for them is what happens with Travis Kelce. It was obviously he wasn't the same player that he was this year as in past years. It's just his body wear and tear. So does he retire? Does he move on? I think they're giving him until March 15th to make a decision on his future. So, I mean, you don't go out in the sunset, but you are pretty much a first ballot Hall of Famer. So I think there's that. My question is, what do you do at wide receiver? Hollywood Brown was kind of, he didn't really do enough.
Yeah.
Worthy's pretty good. You do have Worthy, but now your question is, you have a lot of holes to fill. You're hitting pretty deep in the draft. And now, I mean, the Kelsey money's coming off the books. Do you go for one big splash or do you go for depth?
I mean, they have still so many pieces, but at the same time, like you'll know by week 5 whether they can their dynasty is over. Like it could be a situation where everyone's like, "Oh yeah, the Chiefs are going to be good again," and then they suck, and that would be it sounds like paradise for that short little man down there.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Chiefs pushed some chips in to try and win this season, and I think they're over the cap right now a little bit, so they don't have like a ton of money to spend. It feels like they're heading into a season where they gotta rework a few things or think about setting up for the seasons to come versus like making a play to try and to be back in the Super Bowl next year. You're always going to have a chance when you've got your head coach and your quarterback, but it's not like a full reset, but they made moves to try and get to that 3rd Super Bowl in a row. There's a lot of 1-year deals. You know, they brought in Hopkins. Hollywood Brown was 1 year. Rashee Rice will be healthy, but then it depends. They still got to work out the suspension for him. If he's going to get suspended, like that whole thing was delayed. So there's just like a lot of little things the Chiefs have to figure out. They'll still be good, but I hope they're not as good. I hope they don't win the division. That would be nice. Could I just have that?
No.
Real quick. Nick Kovac just sent me this.
Oh,
$64
$64
on Frontier. Yeah. You be there by 7:30 a.m. Yep, you could go to the parade and then fly back. It could be an up and back in one day. You wouldn't even have to get a hotel.
Nice.
You can. That would be amazing.
Why would you send that to the? What are you doing, Nick? What are you doing?
See,
Nicholas.
I don't think Scooter should go because I don't trust Eagles fans to be nice to him.
Yeah, they would not be nice to Scooter. Yes, they would throw crap at him. And also Scooter would show up in his Cowboys regala.
He should be in his Cowboys stuff regardless.
Mm-hmm.
Kansas City Chiefs fans, if I went to their parade, they would have been chill. Eagles fans, I don't think they're going to take it easy on Scooter if he's there.
They know him from Twitter. It's like, it's that guy who called us frauds. They're going to like throw horse shit on you. I'm not joking.
Listen, we all make mistakes in life, right? Dave Campo.
Some are Cowboys fans. Oh,
that was a mistake.
I mean,
right?
Being a Cowboys fan,
a Packers fan, he could have easily been a Cowboys fan alongside me. We could
thank God I did.
Together. Like, it would have been fun. It would have been fun. But now, look at this. Same question. Where do the Eagles go from here? Is this just run it back, rinse, repeat?
I think they can.
You run it back. I mean, you pretty much run it back how much you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got too many pieces in place.
Oh, Scooter, what were your feelings about Cooper DeJean running back?
I'm like, bro.
You know what, Scooter? That's karma. That is nothing but karma for what happened at the combine.
Jalen
All right. I think it's time we let them.
I think it's time you let people know.
Okay. So this is a clickbait exclusive. All right.
It is.
You're not going to hear this anywhere else. All right. So the NFL invites me and Tom to the combine. Right. And Cooper DeJean is one of the players that they're like, oh, you want to interview Cooper DeJean? I was like, yes, this is
very stoic.
Yep. Like, that's rare. You don't see white cornerbacks these days unless they're on Madden, like create a player. So I'm interviewing Cooper. I'm interviewing him. This guy is so nice. He's a nice guy. It's February.
It's February
when we're interviewing him.
It's February.
One of the questions I asked Cooper DeJean.
Hold on, before you get there, Scoots.
Okay.
Hold on. Can we back this up for a hot second? So there's context that's needed here. So we were told before we went to the combine that like we couldn't ask any questions, like any interviews, stuff like that. It was kind of just like you're gonna go participate in some of the drills and that's it. The day we got there, they let us know, like, hey, if you want, here's a list. Like you could actually request players and talk to them for like 90 seconds to 2 minutes and ask them some questions, right? So I'm up all night and I'm like looking up these like I talked to Ray Davis, like his whole story. That was great. And Scoot's like, all right, we're going to keep this light. So Scooter's like every single interview question. It's like, it's pretty light. It's just like, like, what would you say? Like, what your Madden rating? I think that was a common question.
What should your Madden ranking be? Stuff
so
like
he's
that.
asking all these questions, right? And they're kind of like Madden ratings to all these other players. And then Cooper DeJean comes up. I think you may have asked the Madden question, but then you asked one other question to Cooper DeJean.
And the question was, Cooper, it's Black History Month. Who's your favorite Black person?
Like,
I think that's why I didn't get invited back this year.
I am standing off to the side with Johnny Parks, and I go, what? And without missing a beat, he goes, LeBron James. Like,
oh, it does.
Nice.
Cooper DeJean is for the people. And Braun.
That's funny.
You put him on the spot. You made him pick one, two. That's tough.
He had it. He had been asked this.
He had it.
I was like, okay, Cooper. Okay, Cooper.
Wow.
And then this man goes to the gosh darn Eagles.
Gets a pick
six
in
the Super Bowl. This man is a Super Bowl champion year one on his birthday.
Summer, let's go.
Yeah, he was the missing piece.
This, bro.
Oh my God, Shibby, that's true. Because there was that clip where Cooper DeJean was at the game and LeBron didn't dap him up. Oh my God, it comes full circle.
Whoa.
Did you see that clip when he was at the game, right? And like LeBron went over and said hi to a bunch of Eagles players, and Cooper DeJean was standing, he kind of put his hand out, and then LeBron didn't come over, and he's like, "Oh, okay." Oh
Wow.
man,
I need to.
I've actually shook in LeBron's hand, so I'm 1-0 over Cooper DeJean.
You
What do you
need
want,
to
a
tweet
medal
that
for it,
video
Fox?
at LeBron.
LeBron's hand.
I also want to know. I probably have to look this up. Like, how many white defensive players?
When did
have
you shake
scored a
LeBron's
touchdown?
hand?
Oh, that story. Oh, I was in Miami, and a friend of mine was like, "Go to this bar called Haven. I know the owner," and I was just hanging out. And LeBron James just walks right in. And I was like, LeBron, like, I don't know why I reacted like that. I was like, LeBron James. And I just extended my hand. He did not hesitate. He was just like, bam, what's up? Because I'm hanging out with the owner. I must be somebody, right? I'm just this nobody that just happens to have a friend of a friend. And then D Wade walks in right behind him. So LeBron just dapped me up. I was like, D Wade. And he looked at me. He gave me the meanest look I've ever seen. And also, D Wade is scary big. His head,
he's
like,
not.
no.
I
You
imagine Five dapping up LeBron James. He's like, now I could do anything. I could say hi to anybody. D Wade.
Yes. It's different. D Wade is wider than LeBron. His head, his hands are somehow bigger than LeBron. LeBron looks very approachable and nice. He's super tall, but
what are you talking about? LeBron is massive.
But in street clothes, dude. If you've seen the two of them together, which I
met LeBron in street clothes.
I'm just saying, D Wade is a big, just seems like a bigger person. So D Wade looks at me with this look like. And I was like, and my hand is just floating there for what feels like an hour. And then he sees that I'm with the owner, and then he ends up dapping me up, and he smiled, and he was clearly messing with me, but like I was just like, I guess I'm gonna be hanging there for D Wade, and then they went on, and I didn't bother them at all. But LeBron is so tall, his head just seems like it's in another atmosphere.
When I met LeBron, that's when I knew I made the right decision on pursuing non-athletic content, because this man is huge. I'm like, I'm not trying to score. Can you imagine trying to score on this man? Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
And
did you also think, that his head looked disproportionately small to his body? Like, his body's so wide, his head just looks like it's just kind of screwed on there.
Pandemic times, so it wasn't like. It was kind of hard. I saw him for literally 30 seconds, and then he's like, all right, I gotta go do my. I was on the set for an NBA commercial that they were doing the behind the scenes. So
Yeah.
And then I met Dwayne Wade and his wife as well, and they were pretty nice. Normal.
I'm just saying, you've met Dwayne Wade and you've met LeBron. You did not think that Dwayne Wade was a huge individual.
No,
like
he's
so much
I could
bigger.
score on Dwayne Wade. If my life was on the line and I got 10 attempts.
Oh my God, Scooter.
Uh-oh. Somebody
Scooter,
clip this.
why? Good God.
Wait
man.
a minute.
You
Not scoring on
got
LeBron.
pantsed on live TV just watching the Eagles dominate the Chiefs.
Would
I'm here.
Dwayne Wade
We're here.
play 1-on-1 versus Scooter for $1,000? I think that's what we're going to try and figure out with these
I'm
super chats
scoring.
today.
Especially now. No, he's retired. No, I got it. I got the knees. We're in.
You have the knees.
Then
You
what
are
is this?
coping and seething.
Okay,
Okay,
serious
well,
question. Does Scooter have a better chance of scoring on on Wade once? Or do I have a better chance of tackling Derrick Henry?
You're not tackling Derrick Henry.
You're not. No,
Scooter's at least tall.
your body parts are being transported to four sides.
Tackling's easier than scoring.
I think you are
Tackling's
getting
easier
kicked
than
in the
scoring.
face, Brandon.
Lying.
I could see Derrick Henry.
I met
Your
Derrick
concussion
Henry.
will have a concussion,
Yeah,
Brandon.
no.
Yeah.
I told you guys this. I met Derrick Henry.
Yes.
He is the biggest person I've
a large
met
man.
in person. His head.
All I
was
have to
5
do
times the
is
size of
dodge
my
the
head.
stiff arm, slide down to the ankles. He's tackled.
If he's running
Wayne
full
Wade
speed at you, you're dying,
Squat
Brandon.
you
Like
every
it's,
time.
If
I
he's
could
over
see
his
Derrick
shoulder-
Henry slowing down and then picking you up by your jersey and then.
I don't even think you. So wait, hold on.
God, the
For-
Lion
in this
King
situation,
into
in
the
this
end zone.
scenario, are we doing like Oklahoma drill? Because like I think you die still.
Oh, dude, Oklahoma, you're done.
Oklahoma drill.
You're dead.
Oklahoma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no.
Oklahoma.
Scooter can throw up a prayer and maybe it's gonna go in. Again,
You're
he's
not.
pretty tall.
How much do you
I'm
weigh?
not gonna get I'm not gonna let Henry
How
hit
much
me
do you weigh?
Yeah.
enough to take
much
down
do you weigh?
Derrick Henry.
135.
Like the ankles.
135.
Like the ankles, I say.
Man, I ain't blocking.
I'm not
TJ.
saying I'm gonna go up and hit him.
I'm like
Are you
Timu J.
over?
Watt.
Are you over or under 150?
I gotta
I'm
find.
right at 150.
Dying. You are dying.
But it's all gristle. This is gristle.
Let's
Gristle.
refocus. Let's bring it back to football. Got a
Hold on,
couple.
I did want Justin donated a hundo. I want to talk about this. So yeah, Aaron Rodgers, no longer with the Jersey Jets, coming out that they're parting ways, and the Jets
That was
said, "Thank you
official
for
today,
everything
right?"
You've done, which I don't know how much he did. Besides,
Hey, he waved an American flag on 9/11.
yes, he did.
You're silent.
And yeah, not being able to go on McAfee, and I think I have two feelings about this. I have a feeling that they were just like, "Hey, we'll take you back, but like you have to agree to this," almost knowing that he probably was not going to agree to this.
Sure.
And just being like, yeah, like, well, if we'll take you back, sure. But like this, you have to every single practice, no more McAfee, et cetera, et cetera.
No travel to Egypt during minicamp.
There's places that would take him, but my question more is like, do you think Aaron Rodgers comes back? Like, is he fulfilling the
Yes.
prophecy?
Complete
Or
the
going
arc.
to Satan?
I think it would be hilarious if McAfee tweeted out today that he is also moving on from Aaron Rodgers. Just as a joke. Just as a joke. It would be that tweet would be an
do numbers.
all-time banger if he would do it.
Greaser,
I
it's
don't know
making
if
fun of Scooter.
Rodgers going to play or not.
Well, speaking of all timers, since there is some questioning around the future for Travis Kelce, if he retired today, where would you rank this man on the list of great tight ends? Is he in top 5 for you guys?
Yeah, I think the Taylor Swift takes him down because there's so much personal dislike for him for dating Taylor Swift.
Yeah, I don't
If
care
you
about that. I'm
remove-
talking about just
Yeah, no, I'm just saying if you remove Taylor Swift in the last 2 years, he is a fantastic tight end. He
Top five,
played in an era where it was him and Kittle.
And Gronk.
Like they were the guys.
Kittle,
And-
Gronk, and then I would have probably Antonio Gates and Tony Gonzalez.
Tony Gonzalez. Yeah, I think he's
Who
top
else would I
5.
Yeah.
rank? Yeah, I'd
He's
say
in
top
that.
5, top 10
Yeah, and
easily.
if you're in top 5 in NFL
Over
history,
Shannon
then you're a
Sharp.
Hall of Famer.
Shannon Sharp's better than
Ooh,
Travis
Shannon
Kelce. I
Sharp.
can
Over
guarantee
Shannon
that.
Sharp is
That's a take. That's close.
Only that matters is Sterling's in the Hall of Fame now. That's all that matters.
Yes.
You put
I would
Shannon
give the
Sharp in
edge.
today's NFL, dead. All of the numbers are dead. But Kelce,
I don't-
this is how good Travis Kelce is. When the Chiefs were running through everybody, and Tyreek Hill was the most explosive like weapon in the league. When we would play the Chiefs, I was more worried about how we would contain Travis Kelce than Tyreek Hill. For the most part, Denver usually had a better game plan for Hill than Travis Kelce. So, like, if you're worried about your tight end when prime Tyreek Hill is on the field, like that's a testament to how stupid. And the thing that's annoying about Kelce is, like a lot of really good tight ends, he always looks like he's just moving slow, but nobody can catch
Jason
him or
Witten.
tackle him. Like Gronk used to do that. It looked like Gronk was walking sometimes. And I think Gronk even talked about like he actually started to play better when he slowed down his running because he could see the field better and he could avoid tacklers better. So I think there's a bit of a weird skill to being like a giant man who just slowly moves down the field and nobody can get you.
Jason Witten perfected that as well.
Witten was
He
great.
did.
Underrated
definitely
too, I think, in tight ends.
Who is the player for each of your team that the tight end specifically where you're just like this guy again? For me, it was Witten because every time that Romo needed some crap underneath or they needed some 80-yard drive, it was like Witten again, Witten for 12. Witten for 20, Witten for 22. I was like, can they do something to stop this guy? And like, I wonder for you guys, who is that thorn in your perpetual side? Because Perna already said Kelce.
It's Kittle for me because we lost so many times to the 49ers in the playoffs. And it was just like Kittle would always have one big play or a touchdown.
It was Gronk and then Kelce. I mean, Kelce in like the latter stages, but it was Gronk in those early years. Oh, dude, he destroyed the Steelers.
Dude, he was so good. Prime Gronk was like
he was phenomenal. One of the best blocking tight ends of all time.
Good.
Did you hear Edelman talking about the Steelers defense when they used to play in the tree?
They're still doing the same stuff. That's the thing. That's our complaint. Like Tomlin hasn't evolved. Like it's still the same stuff. He does zone D, and then Tom Brady would pick them apart. Yeah. I completely get it.
To answer your question, Five, the tight end and the thorn in my tight end was Jeremy Shockey for me.
Oh, yes, the shocking that.
Yeah,
I hated this man. This man was like the fastest tight end on Madden back in the day. I'm like, bro, this is crazy.
And he went to Miami. By the way, real quick, Cooper DeJean did tackle Derrick Henry, and I just wanted to let you know, Brandon, you are not Cooper DeJean. Okay.
Close.
Cooper DeJean can dunk. Okay.
I know.
Have you seen that video highlights I posted? He was hooping out there. Could you score one-on-one on Cooper DeJean?
He kind of looks like PewDiePie.
Cooper DeJean is I think Cooper DeJean is shorter than me. So like I have the length over Cooper DeJean. That would be a good game. One-on-one.
I think he would beat you one-on-one, but like
are you talking about D Wade still or Cooper DeJean now?
Cooper DeJean.
1v1. I think I got it.
Can we make this
Scooter's
happen?
playing against both of them. He's going against D Wade and Cooper DeJean.
Make these things happen.
Oh, you're done.
We can make.
I would love to hear the shit talk, the crap talking from Scooter. By the way.
Oh, that's the thing.
Am I your favorite now?
Trash talk. I am an elite trash talker. And I'm also I almost got banned from the over 30 or the 30 and over leagues because they don't want to see me. I'm too fast for the over 30 leagues. They literally told me you don't play how we play. So I'm
shooters out there like
you're banned
punching guys in the nuts.
No, it's just like
so good.
The older guys.
He's like Jim Carrey and Cable Guy.
Elementary basketball, and I'm over here like trying to shift everyone.
I will tell you the worst I've ever gotten schooled in basketball was at it was a woman, a 80-year-old guy, and a fat dude, and they fucking and they freaking
hey, don't make fun of me.
Embarrassed. I was 22, 23 at the time. Now listen, I'm half Jewish, half Asian. Basketball was meant to torture me. Like it was invented. They're like, look, we can make some things to torture this man. Basketball is not going to go good for someone who's relatively athletic, but they schooled like even the old guy could only shoot with one hand for some reason. And he was just making every, like they got open, they ran plays, they were signaling to each other. Like I was like, this is what teamwork does.
Teamwork's important.
Before we finish today's stream, we are going to predict who will be in the Super Bowl next season. Early predictions. Call it right
Oh, wait.
now.
Here we
Wait,
go.
right before that, I need to do this real quick. What is this?
I think the Eagles are fraudulent still. I don't think whatever team in the NFC came out is beating the Bills or is beating the Chiefs. I would not be surprised if the Eagles get blown out. This is a boring game because they have not played hard competition up until this point, and now you go play one of the best teams, if not the best team in the whole NFL. If the Super Bowl is a blowout and Kansas City is running away with this, just remember where you heard it first. It was clickbait. January 30th, 2025, Scooter Magruder called it.
Well, what happens if the Eagles win?
While you were saying I was coping and seething. And if the Eagles win, I was like, hey, I was wrong.
Bearman
Nice.
crushed it.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
I was wrong. I was wrong.
You were
and
very
the crazy
you were more wrong than
the crazy thing is,
then the people said the Earth was the center of the universe.
I love when Scooter was just like, I got it right. It was just the wrong team.
The problem is, like, with him,
is-
he keeps moving the goalposts like left and right. Remember, we were saying like, "Oh, it's not the Eagles are frauds; it's that
Jalen
their
Hurts won
opponents are
Super Bowl
frauds."
MVP.
And then they keep it going, and now it's like, "Oh no, now it's just the Eagles are frauds. It's just the
Listen,
Chiefs are frauds."
I was holding on. I was holding on, and the rope ran out. The rope ran out. But crazy thing is, I was just on YouTube, like perusing YouTube, and I come across that video. I'm like, what is
Perfect.
what is this? Oh, I comment on the video. Well, this is awkward. What? Can you imagine you just trying to watch some videos on YouTube and you come across a compilation of yourself?
Yeah.
Of you saying dumb stuff.
That is crazy.
I mean,
But listen,
that's Tuesday. That's Thursday.
in life, we all make mistakes. I was wrong, okay? But at least I shot my shot. At least I was consistent with my takes, okay?
Yes.
I was wrong.
Mhm.
He did not flip flop.
Consistently wrong.
He did not. He did not. He did not waver, even in the face of absolute
Wait until
facts
September.
and reality.
Think of
I
it
have
like
to
the Deion
admire it.
Waiters quote, man. If you stop shooting, you've lost confidence. So you're.
I like to believe Scooter finally admitted defeat after Kenny Pickett threw that incomplete pass.
Hey. Super Bowl.
Then he's
Kenny
like,
Pickett.
okay.
It's way too big, but Kenny Pickett, let's go. Super Bowl champion.
Actually, I think it was like
This is
when
I predict
Cooper
wild card.
DeJean intercepted the pass. I was like, this man's over here LeBroning these people. This is crazy. That's when I knew.
Paying tribute to LeBron.
All right. To answer your question, who wins the Super Bowl next year? Scooter,
gonna
the
be
New
in it?
York Giants.
Who's
are
gonna
not
be in it?
going to the Super Bowl? I would say
Hmm.
probably the Eagles are back, and maybe, the Ravens, Ravens, a bird Super Bowl.
That's a good prediction.
Hey, Dak said that they're close. They said that they were close.
We are close.
Mhm.
I agree.
Close
I
to
agree.
what?
We are close.
Mm.
The Eagles.
We are
Oh.
close to the Eagles. Yes,
Mhm.
absolutely.
Close. You play in the same division.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with
Yeah.
Cowboys, Ravens in the Super Bowl next year. Booking
least-
right now. Jerry Jones is a changed man. All right, he's seen his rivals win.
You are coping and seething.
Actually,
Listen,
okay.
you know what? You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
I was like,
You are coping.
It is February 13th, 2025. Cowboys versus Ravens in the Super Bowl.
Valentine's Day, find somebody who loves you as much as Scooter loves terrible Cowboys takes.
Yes.
Find
I
somebody.
know what I want. I want the Commanders in the Super Bowl, just so another NFC East team gets there. I think that might drive Scooter a little more crazy than the Eagles getting in the Super Bowl. So let's go Commanders. Commanders. We're going to spend some money in free agency,
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, I think so.
and I'll never give up on the Bills
Oh, yes. Kansas.
until the Broncos are legit in their window.
See, for me,
Commanders
I'm going Lions Ravens. I think that's good.
Ooh,
That'd be
okay.
a fun Super. That would be a really
Lions
fun
and the
Super
Ravens.
Bowl.
Lions have been proven that they are cursed for whatever reason.
Well, they were
Oh.
injured to hell this past year. I think.
Yeah,
Other
they-
than that, they're fine.
That is
I think healthy, the Lions could beat the Eagles. Healthy with Aiden Hutchinson.
healthy. The
and
Cowboys
other
are
parts.
beating the Eagles. I'm just letting y'all know that. Healthy.
This is true.
Okay.
This was literally the worst year I've ever watched the Cowboys. I'm dead serious, by the way. This is the worst year I have ever watched the Cowboys.
You can set your
You watched before
You
oh my god.
You can't.
Jerry Jones
I'm
being
dead
a
serious.
changed man.
The change, man.
Micah Parsons,
Man, the only thing he's changing are his
Diggs,
trousers.
Deron Bland are
Your
all
wife is even laughing,
back.
Scooter. You can't even
Behind.
support these delusions anymore.
They're behind. The chat is behind. They're laughing.
You
About
are coping.
just letting you know. We are close. Dak said we were close. We are close.
Mm.
And
Love it.
I don't even think the Eagles beat the Cowboys twice next year.
Someone needs
It's
to
gonna be a
upload that as an
split.
audio
I
file.
don't even
gonna
think
be
the
a
Eagles
split.
beat the Cowboys twice. So you're like,
Kenny
maybe we can
Pickett
win
beat
one.
him. Tanner
Maybe
McKee
we
beat
can
him.
win one out of them.
No,
Oh,
no.
man.
What I'm saying is the Cowboys are winning both, or we're splitting. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
There's
my
a third
God.
outcome there. There's a
Even
third
worse.
Think
outcome.
about it. Look at Dak's record over the Eagles. He has a winning record over every NFC East team. So he was
when
injured
you
this
were
year,
good.
which is why
All
they
the
got the
Super
two
Bowls.
easy wins this year.
Mhm.
And then again, go back and look at the footage. Though the scores were big, but the gameplay tells a different story. I'm just
You
saying.
are coping.
Before we get to the countdown, I just want to. Oh, did we just play it again?
Pussy.
No, I cut it back.
Oh, before we get to the countdown, I just want to let anyone know.
What?
What? What's happening?
What are
Is-
we,
is-
what are we doing?
is he-
Everyone frozen?
Five, are you lagging? You freezing? Hello?
No, I should be
Am I
fine.
the only one here?
What
I,
did you
I
say?
feel like it's just everybody just losing their mind at this point. So it's
You said you're gonna let everybody know, and then your mic just cut out.
You're
Like,
just
we
like,
couldn't
I
hear
am
you.
I
let
back?
everybody know.
I
back
thought
now?
I got knocked
Yes,
out.
I'm
say
back.
whatever it is.
Oh, this is a terrible joke. If anyone needs a date for Valentine's Day, it's February 14th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that
Wow.
wasn't worth repeating.
That was not
No.
worth
Yeah, it was
That
not.
not a good joke.
I guess, I think it's Packers Bills, just in case anyone was asking. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 4. Imagine Scooter's heart dropping when he saw the score. He looked up and it was 0-24. And in the third quarter, 0-34. That's right, I rhymed 4 a whole bunch of times. That's right. 4. Well, I wonder who's going to lose this one.
Yeah, I got $129. Thanks, Yankee fan, for the hundo.
Wow.
Whoa. There's
What?
things dropping here. So someone
Still more?
just dropped a 5 hundo.
What?
What are y'all doing?
Oh, wow.
Oh, mama!
Bro.
I got
Holy crap.
$80.
Well, I made $194.38, and I appreciate y'all. Thank you very much.
I think Scooter should have to. Oh, go ahead.
Scooter on. Yeah, Pernell, what you got?
80. I got 80.
Nice. Tree.
I got 286. So I'm cool.
Scoots, what you got?
286 is
I don't
good.
wanna say.
Scooter?
Scoots got over 1,000.
Yes.
Yeah.
At least.
1.8K.
Oh!
Yeah, you're going to the parade, dude.
Oh, shite.
That's a big punishment.
That
Yeah,
is
you're
a
going to
big
the parade, dude.
punishment.
You're going to the parade.
1.9.
Okay.
You're going to the
What are
parade.
y'all doing, bro? Don't save your money.
Is the parade
What is
tomorrow?
this?
Parade
Yes,
tomorrow.
it is.
Parade
It is
tomorrow?
tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Scooter, could you make it to the parade tomorrow?
I would go, but I have to shoot a brand deal tomorrow.
You shoot in Philadelphia?
Yes, the old brand deal. Shane is sick. I don't know. How about you have to live stream the victory parade and then all the speeches and your live reaction to the Eagles dunking on you?
Hold on. I think I got it. Let's hold on. Got live stream the parade, right? Because 1,800 is a big one. So live stream the parade, right? Do all that. And then the first Cowboys-Eagles game of the season, you have to stream with a Jalen Hurts jersey on.
Ooh.
I'm just going to this. I'd rather go to the
Parade.
That's how you get him to the parade.
He would rather parade. He'd rather go.
Hey, listen,
in
Nick
person.
found a super
That
cheap
is content. That is content,
is
though,
content.
right there. A
It is
Cowboys
content.
fan at the Eagles victory parade.
Yes.
That is content all day.
Real
Because
content.
you will get people are going to yell crap at you. You
Yeah.
better bring
You,
some.
you write the
security.
whole thing off. You just bring a camera and you go, I'm
Mhm.
here at that, and then you hop right on the first flight out. Just a day trip.
Mhm.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, you can day trip that. They have shuttles.
11
all about it.
a.m. on Friday.
That's tomorrow.
That's Friday.
Mhm.
That's tomorrow.
That's
Can you get there tonight is the question.
There was an
Oh,
early
yeah,
flight
can you
tomorrow.
get-
Okay,
Those
okay.
are a lot of
Tonight.
inflight.
I will do one of those two things. So
Okay.
either I will
Right.
go to the parade, which I don't anticipate happening, or I will wear I will buy and wear a Jalen Hurts jersey.
You got to stream the parade if you're not.
Or you have to stream the parade if
After
you
the parade,
don't.
and then you got to wear a Jalen Hurts jersey the first
the
time the
parade.
Cowboys. Yeah.
at
Mhm.
11 tomorrow.
Yes. If
Okay.
Scooter if you go, Scooter, that would be
On
all-time
Valentine's-
content.
It's a
On
punishment for-
Valentine's
Yep.
Day. Philly, honestly though, like as a dedicated Philly hater, someone who wakes up every morning and just hates Philly, Philly is an awesome city. And when Philly people are not being Philly fans, they're generally cool.
How long is
So-
this parade gonna
6
last?
hours.
They said 6 hours, baby. You got the parade. You got the after
So you could
party,
show
the
up.
rally.
Yeah, you could
They're gonna
show
destroy
up
that
at the
thing.
end part where they're dunking on you and then fly back. But yes.
You can
I
fly
definitely
in.
have to. If I go, I have to be there during light hours. I can't be there during the nighttime.
Yeah, the camera would
Here,
not.
just go
But
there
still,
for 2
Philly's
hours.
fun. Make it a day trip. Like, stay the night, go to the art museum, go see the
You
Rocky
don't even have to.
statue.
You literally fly in. You fly in, record for like 3 hours, fly out.
I will consult with my wife.
Oh,
Okay.
you're gonna have a
Oh,
conversation
Shane.
after this one.
It- it is
Oh,
Valentine's
take her.
Day.
It is
Valentine's
that. Take her
Day.
along.
Yep.
So
There's
We'll
some
see.
good spots in Philly. Food
Y'all
is
are
good in
wild.
Philly.
y'all are wild.
Mhm.
This is
Are we
crazy.
wild?
This show is crazy. What are we doing with our lives? And what do you guys have?
Shane. She's like,
What
I am
do
not
you guys
going to
have
that
coming out?
city. I am not doing
Fine, what do you got coming out?
I am. Oh, there's two videos I want to do. One is I want to clarify all the things for dumb NFL fans that are constantly being argued over. Not to say that people are dumb, but probably the biggest one is what is a three-peat, by the way. And also, yeah. And then also I'm searching for the greatest arm punts in history.
Ooh.
So that one is
That's
probably coming out next. But people like to argue with me for some reason. And I want to argue back.
That's fair.
It's perfect for the Magruder's channel. It really is.
Mm,
It really is.
is.
Shane
It
agrees,
is.
right? Philadelphia's the city of romance. That's what Shane is
It
saying
is.
with no sarcasm.
it's brotherly
whatsoever.
love. Brotherly love.
That's
Just a different kind of romance.
I have all of the NFC East meetings. I'm putting them together in a huge long video. So if you want
There
to
you
watch
go.
all
Supercut.
of them, a definitive edition that'll be coming out tomorrow. Hopefully not during the parade though, that I will be live streaming now.
Perna.
Ah,
Ah.
I got Belichick video tomorrow
Mm.
about how he's gonna do at USC.
All right.
UNC.
I'm
Three?
releasing
Did I say
NHL Eastern
USC? Yeah, I
Conference,
meant UNC.
Four Nations video for the Eastern Conference this weekend. So
I know where he's
Yeah.
coaching.
I'll
Well,
be
this-
doing members
this-
Q&A in 26 minutes,
everybody's
but
will get in there.
this Sunday,
Ooh.
this Sunday,
yes.
I'm
Ooh.
streaming 5 p.m. Eastern. I'm starting to stream. I ain't going to stop streaming until we raise $1 million for Children of Fallen Patriots. Phenomenal organization. 100% of every single chat.
Let's
Everything
go.
is going directly to them. I'm going to be streaming days. I'm going to be sleeping down here on camera. Let's go. We're going to do something crazy. We're great.
That is
crazy.
amazing. Let's
We wish
go.
you luck, and we will be there during
Mhm.
the
$1 million.
stream
Let's go.
sometime.
go.
Guys, this has been another episode of Clickbait Sports.
Appreciate you, Shane.
You
Thank
guys are wild. We will see you
Mhm.
next week.
In Philadelphia.
Look forward to the parade.
Fly, Eagles, fly.